This is Grant Dufferin, and you're watching Game Over Jesse, hosted by Jesse Ventura.
Hi, my name is Wenhel from 3GI, and you're watching my interview with Jesse.
Hey, this is Taylor from 3GI, and we're being interviewed by Game Over Jesse.
What was the question?
Can each of you go through and introduce yourself and tell us what you do with 3GI?
Hi, I'm Grant. I like to play with my boys.
That's all you're saying? Cool. I'm Taylor. I'm the puzzle master.
Yeah, it's a good picture. Taylor's the one without a picture.
Yes. That's
with a picture, without a video.
Yeah.
Frick, cut. Alright. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Oh, what am I supposed to say?
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, just tell us who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I'm Jeff. I do a lot of things.
Perfect.
I'm very eclectic.
What does the eclectic mean?
I like multiple things.
That was for the viewers.
That was for the smart viewers out there.
No,
add me on Instagram.
Go to Instagram.com.
At eclecticjeffboost.com.
Don't add me on Instagram, please.
Don't add him. I like...
Taylor's voice sounds like the AOL You Got Mail robot.
He gets it a lot.
I get that all the time, dude. Don't worry about it.
You got mail.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was kind of just freeballing it.
We all are.
As I'm freeballing.
Hey, dude, me too.
I'm Wenhel. I'm the guy that cuts Jeff off all the time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's my Colombian boyfriend.
I'm the only Spanish guy in 3GI.
Yeah, he's the only...
The only Spanish guy.
Not true. I had a housemate that was Spanish.
Was she in 3G?
Yeah,
she acted in something.
That's an awesome picture, by the way, Taylor.
Thank you. My mom almost named me Roberto, so that makes me a little Spanish.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because she's insane? I don't know.
Roberto. So yeah, this is 3GI, parts of it.
Alright.
What do? We do crazy, wacky YouTube videos.
Bigger, badder videos.
Do all of you act in the videos, or is there some of you that just work on editing, or how does the whole process go?
We all do everything basically, but I guess what interests us the most, I like being in them. I also I really like editing.
Well, you have edited most of them. I would say, 99% of them, if not 100%.
99%.
But usually, yeah, Grant's sort of the behind-the-scenes guy.
Behind the post.
Alright, the ideal for the Link to the Future video, how did that come about?
How did that initial inception happen?
Yeah.
Dude, I've told this story before, I'm trying to remember how it goes. Okay, so it was just on set.
Wasn't it when you guys were shooting LARP?
Yeah. We're shooting a student film, somebody else's student film, called LARP, and they wanted an extra. And they asked if I could be an extra, and I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna show up dressed as Link. I said, okay, so I went to like Goodwill, put together a Link costume, and I show up, we're filming it, and then we were discussing the timeline for Zelda.
Yeah.
And then basically someone was like, this sounds like we need Doc to explain it from Back to the Future. And then we're like, frick dude, we should film that. We should film Doc from Back to the Future explaining the Zelda timeline. And then we did.
Yeah.
And then people liked it a lot, so we shot 2 more parts.
Yeah, and the two things really do lend themselves together, like, really well, because Doc explains a split timeline in Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah.
Like, he explains the exact same, like, scenario, like a split timeline. And I was like, well, frick, dude.
So who was the one that came up with the script?
That was a group effort. Between initial script was like me, Matthew, and Sean Keller. Is that Gunther?
Yeah.
Okay, man.
I have to say, the funniest part of part 1 was where Doc just at the end automatically throws in, and don't forget about Master Hand, or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, that's canon, right? He was in that game, Smash Bros. It's got to work its way in there somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, well, with your other videos, when you all first started making them, was it just to make little goofy videos on YouTube, or were you all trying to aim for like a higher goal or something?
No, we had zero high goals. That was just us bored.
Just making goofy videos. I think that's still the plan.
Yeah, still is, really.
How do you all...
And then I feel like we just push more and more and more every time we say the next thing that we do has to be bigger, and it has to be bigger. And if you look at the progress over time, we get more detailed about everything, and we throw in more. Like, we try to be.
Winhell really likes having big things pushed into him. Bigger the better.
If you just look at the channel, you look at like the quality of things. They're getting more ridiculous and more professional.
As we are.
We say professional. In
looks
the way that
professional.
we
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's not necessarily professional, but we're trying to shoot for professional.
Well, it's like, what if like a bunch of 5-year-olds like got their hands on a bunch of like professional resources?
Then they would make our videos.
Yeah.
Alright, with all of you living in different places, is it hard for you all to come together to make a video?
Basically, right now what we're doing is, right now there's basically like a Florida team and a Wisconsin team. And this is kind of going into upcoming things, but like here we just shot something called Snack Attack. It's gonna be a cooking show for like junk food, basically.
Yeah.
And in Wisconsin we got a show creeping up called Creep Files. Basically, imagine the X-Files, but a little creepier.
Alright, when did it go from just posting random videos on YouTube to when you realize you're actually growing a huge fan base? And how has that changed the process of video making for you all?
Good question.
Well, it seemed like, I don't know, after Link to the Future sort of took off, it was kind of like, okay, we actually have a fan base. But that's also the same time that I think we started making better videos just in general. I don't know if they're correlated or not.
No, yeah, I think as we get older and more competent, we're able to realize certain things look better than other things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As you said, since you've been making more and more videos, the quality of the videos have gone up, but has production cost also gone up, or do you try to keep it the same?
Totally.
Yeah, unfortunately, things are really expensive.
It's still not too
I
bad.
think that what makes it more expensive is not the fact that we're trying to be professional. It's just the crazier the concept is, the more it demands.
Yeah.
Because we have access to equipment ourselves. We don't really need to go out there and get the equipment. It's more about, like, for example, Link to the Future. The more we wanted those costumes to look good, the more expensive it got.
Yeah.
And so you want something that doesn't look like a cheap Master Sword. You have to get the closest to the real thing. So that the price gap in there is a good $70.
Yeah.
I think that the more we want to push, the production value in terms of making it look like something else, the more expensive it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Props and costumes. I like that though. I like making that stuff.
Yeah, that's your favorite part.
No.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes, it is.
So, with the A Link to the Future video, you said that's when 3GI initially started to get more fans and get more recognition.
that got a bunch of attention. I'll tell you what, it's 2 copyrighted franchises. On YouTube, don't do something original. Oh, you got an original idea? That's cute. No one's gonna see it.
I don't know. They
Part
must have
2.
never seen Beach Bum 2004 then.
Yeah, I guess that's a channel that really skipped like one under their radar. Beach Bum 2004. Check it out.
Beach Bum. Alright.
Beach Bum 2004. Best video is little boy rubs hands together to create fire. I think that's what it's called.
I'm a fan of the creepy inchworms.
Inchworm video. That's a good one. Man trapped inside a pumpkin. Other classic.
Is this another channel you all are affiliated with, or is it
No.
just a favorite?
It's just probably our favorite channel.
It's some old guy in Florida who's retired, and he just weird After Effects videos with his
Tutorials.
grandchildren. The things he forces his grandchildren to do.
Alright, what was the initial reason you each got started into making videos? And how did you all come to meet each other?
Fun.
Well, I went to elementary school with Grant, and
Dude, I knew in elementary school.
Yeah, we just started hanging out. He was already making videos, and I was like, "That's cool. We'll just do this." I don't know. I think the first thing.
In college, when Helen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What?
think it's... So, some
But
people might
Grant,
not
you've
know,
always been
but-
making videos.
So.
Yeah, Grant, Jeff, and I met in college because we went to school for filmmaking. So I think that's worth mentioning.
Yeah.
So if you've noticed that videos have improved, it's because we went to school for it. I like to point that out.
Is that
They taught us
We
all
had fun over time, but
Stay in school,
we also
kids,
took
and do drugs.
do drugs in school.
Do drugs in school, and you'll go far.
You'll get really high.
Like my mom.
Alright. Another thing I want to talk about is the Super Smash Brothers videos that you guys have been posting.
Yep, those are probably the most popular videos that we do.
Yeah.
What about it?
Pikachu tased somebody.
Tasing me. I got Taylor.
Taylor got tased. How did it feel, Taylor?
That was a real taser.
Oh wait. Just for the viewers that don't know, Super Smash Tournament, series of videos we do. We got 4 out now. It's basically real life Super Smash Bros. And it's
Dress
not
like the characters and fight each other.
Yep. Scripted, no choreograph going on, just straight up fighting in the costumes. And we like explosives and stuff like that, so.
And I feel like none of us really know how to fight.
No, yeah. See,
That's what works.
People always comment like, "Oh, they don't know how to fight." It's like, is that funny? Like seeing 2 skilled fighters, is that funny? Does that make you laugh? When you watch a movie and you see like amazing choreography, is that funny? No, it's not.
No, it's really funny to just watch a bunch of 20-somethings who have never been in a real fight try to actually fight each other.
How serious could the viewers actually take the video
It's
if
just
you guys are dressed up as Nintendo characters?
it's somebody who is probably binging on Smosh videos and then they accidentally wandered into 3GI. And they're like, "What? This isn't safe comedy."
Yeah. But getting tased, that hurt really bad. That's all I can really say. I don't know. It was
It didn't
terrible.
feel good.
No,
didn't like it?
surprisingly it didn't. Surprisingly it didn't, no.
Dude, I got mixed signals from that. I thought those were shouts of joy.
I mean, I would do it
I want to
again.
point out, since we're talking about the taser, I want to point out that was supposed to be a skill that Mega Man had, and I refused to do it because I did not want to taste anyone. I was too afraid. I was too afraid, and then that's what led to the idea of Pikachu being the person who tased someone.
So instead, we gave the taser to the drunkest person there.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the points on the taser got stuck into you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I mean, it's a projectile. It's like a barb, and
It's like a fish hook.
yeah, we didn't think it through because we knew they were gonna be in me. We're like, oh, well, you probably just pull them out a little, but
Yeah, we didn't really think about the logistics.
yeah, it was bad. I think Grant, you had like pliers, and we're just trying to rip them out of me.
Yeah.
We looked at a video online, said how to remove taser.
Yeah, we did. How to remove taser.
Hey, YouTube's got a tutorial on anything. So, any medical procedure you need done, just how to on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they just showed a doctor pull it out with pliers, and like, well, I haven't been to medical school, but I think I can do that.
That was the only
You
time I
found
was
the pair of
freaking out.
pliers.
Yep. Just a basement procedure, and it worked.
Yeah, they're still in me actually.
Oh, okay.
I put them back in after you pulled them out.
Alright, are you guys involved with any projects other than 3GI?
Like on YouTube?
Like just video projects, whether it's for YouTube or somebody mentioned class projects earlier, or videos for class.
When we were in school, we did a lot of short films. Now we have jobs and we work at a production company and we do videos for clients. One of our clients, our biggest clients is Zumba. I think that's also worth mentioning. That we do very serious stuff.
Yeah,
And then after a couple of after a lot of serious projects that we do for clients,
I just got
we
back.
go all out.
So it's like
We
I always
go all
have
out
to
and shoot.
transition.
Yeah. Would you all say 3GI and the reception it's got and the fan base it's built has changed your lives at all?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Well, in what way?
Just like it leaning itself towards other opportunities, like the Zumba videos that you were talking about, plus maybe like walking down the street or being at a convention and one or two people recognizing who you are, stuff like that.
I don't know. Has that really happened?
Well, think about Shrek Fest, man.
Oh, Shrek Fest.
That's a huge
Oh, we
step,
have to talk
dude.
about Shrek Fest. Shrek Fest was something we did last year. We heard about a Shrek Fest, right?
In Madison.
Yeah.
And turned out it was fake.
Turned out it was fake. There's no such freaking thing. And we were pissed. And we thought, you know what? We have to make it happen. We have to make this joke actually happen. So we did. We reserved a park, bought all the permits, and we threw a Shrek Fest. And it was a lot of fun. And we're going to do it again this year.
That sounds
Yep.
awesome.
How many people showed up?
I don't know. Dude,
80?
That's fair to say.
Yeah.
Was it just based on Shrek, or
Just based on Shrek, just the first movie. We had a lot of Shrek activities, like pin the tail on donkey. Somebody dressed up as donkey and ran around. You had to pin a tail on.
Yeah. Face painting, onion eating contest, Shrek impression contest.
Guy who won the onion eating contest barfed.
Yeah. That idiot.
That was his prize.
But a lot of some of the people that showed up were 3GI fans that drove from long distances away.
That's right.
And I feel like that said something. You know, I feel like 3GI gives me hope because in terms of like this is the first steps of a filmmaker getting a reaction from an audience.
Oh yeah.
And if your audience is enjoying what you're doing and they're giving you good feedback and you know, we don't really get like nasty comments about the videos. People are very supportive and people seem to like what we're doing. And having that reaction is the first step, you know, like knowing that people out there not only like what you do, but want to see more of what you're going to do. So that's why I say the 3GI gives me hope personally, because it means that we're doing something right and we're heading the right direction.
Yeah, we're only gaining an audience. You know, It's only growing from here, so.
Yeah.
Somebody in Columbus, Ohio, recognized me from the smallest penis contest.
Did they recognize you by your penis?
Yeah.
They're like, oh wait.
I've seen that penis
I've seen that penis before.
in my
what are the future plans for 3GI, and where do you see it moving in the next few months? Or like any upcoming projects?
Oh man, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot coming.
Man, are we allowed to talk about everything that we're gonna do? Like that we have in schedule already?
Hey, well, what we have, we got a bunch of videos stockpiled that we still need to edit. Like we got Snack Attack.
Snack Attack is shot.
We got it.
Yeah, we
Attorneys
got
at Flaw.
Attorneys at
Attorneys
Flaw.
at Flaw.
That was our that was Winhell senior thesis that we did together, and dude, I can't wait
It
for
was an
that.
IFC project actually, and God, I can't wait for that to be done.
Yeah, we have 2 more Puzzle Masters and a
Puzzle Masters in the work.
Creep Files being written.
Creep Files.
No,
No, we got a lot. We got a lot of stuff.
Is
Alright,
that it? That I'm talking about?
What?
I mean, there's more stuff. Hey, we're also doing
Drugs.
the Mario Party,
Oh, real life Mario Party.
real life Mario Party.
Mario
Shooting
drink-
that.
Mario drinking party.
You're just gonna see people very drunk doing physical challenges.
Hey, when is that happening?
When is that happening? When do we have that scheduled for?
That's soon.
Friday the 13th of next month.
Oh, whoa.
Drop before we're springling.
But dude, Taylor, you need to come down for Super Smash 5.
Which is going to be at the end of April.
Okay.
Beginning of May.
Yeah, when school
End of
lets out.
April.
When school lets out.
We're gonna
yeah,
get a
so we
bunch of
can-
college kids that are down to battle.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's
Alright.
a clue. Here's a clue.
Clue.
If I don't know you,
Clue warning.
don't send me a message asking if you can fight.
You can't fight, dude.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird to message a stranger saying you want to fight them.
I want to fight you as Mario.
I take it someone's already messaged you and said that.
Oh, every day.
I mean, can you blame them though? I mean,
But
if I saw that video, I'd
do you
be
see-
like, can you please let me in that?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'll give
But
you
like,
a head.
what would the? Oh, whoa, hey, Jesse, that's gotta be edited out.
Yeah, on cut.
Damn, dude. All right, start over. Hi, I'm Grant.
I'm Jeff.
No, dude, but like, what? You get in so much trouble for fighting some 13-year-old you met online.
Yeah.
But he said we could fight
His
him.
mom signed a release form.
Yeah, dude. But
His dad needed to also, though, so that's... So,
Fuck, that's why we.
yeah.
and people always write, yeah, like in the comments, let me fight in the next tournament. I don't think they understand that we're friends doing this. Like, I think they think there's like a sign-up sheet, in some like gym room in some high school, and that's like where we all.
Competition, yeah.
Yeah. This isn't like an actual event sanctioned by some organization. I don't know. It's just
You guys are directly affiliated with Nintendo, and they're paying you all to put on this show.
yeah, no. Well, we're brand ambassadors of Nintendo. I don't know what that means. They had us do a video for them once at the Super Mario 3D World, and then they invited us to this party in LA. That was cool.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
met Freddie Wong.
We met Freddy's Wong.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Aside from doing videos for YouTube, do you guys ever do any live events?
Funny you
Like
should ask that.
acting out some of your more popular skits or something live?
Damn, we want to do live events. I think you're going to see a lot of that at Shrek Fest 2015.
Yep. We were writing some live sort of like sketch comedy things. Just never panned out. Never had enough time or anything. But that is something we do want to do.
With all the Nintendo related videos that you all do, are any of you guys a huge Zelda fan? Or would consider yourself huge Zelda
I
fans?
am. I
When-
just finished beating Ocarina of Time, the 3D one for 3DS. Because I travel a lot out of the country, so I take my DS and I play Nintendo games on the airplane because I have like 16-hour flights. And I just got back from India, and that's all I did on my spare time, like on bus rides and plane rides.
Yeah.
I just finished beating Ocarina of Time, probably for the 15th time.
So are you excited?
And as soon as you beat that game, it goes to Master Quest. for
Yeah.
3DS right in that game that I didn't know about. What happened?
I was just gonna say, are you excited for the remake of Majora's Mask for the 3DS releasing here in a few days?
Of course, man. My girlfriend is a huge fan too, and while I was beating the game, all she talked about is the game's coming out in like 2 weeks. Are you gonna get it? I'm like, as soon as I get back from traveling, I'm gonna buy that game.
I thought he was gonna say
She just wants me to get it so she can watch me beat it.
Oh, beating my girlfriend.
I get it.
I don't get it.
Nicole is more of a Zelda fan than I am. While I was playing the game, she knew.
Where's
Every dungeon, she knew where to find everything.
Where's she? Put her on.
Nicole.
She went to walk the dogs, and
What? She fought
and
it.
came back.
She's fighting a dog right now.
No, she went
Find
to
her.
walk the dogs because her mom's out of town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for that. The new one that they keep making a buzz about that's coming out for the Wii U. That's supposedly supposed to be like an open world.
Yeah. Yeah, they've showed a couple trailers for it. It looks exciting. Is there anything that you would like to see different or introduced for the first time in the new Zelda for Wii U?
Yeah, I want to see.
I miss the dark art style from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I think that the fact that they've gone very cartoony and very kid friendly kind of has taken away from the experience of, like, for example, there's no more shadow temples or, like, creepy. Zelda has lost a little bit of its creepy factor.
Yeah.
That made it a little scary to play. It's gotten too kid friendly, so I do miss that. For example, I was a little bit disappointed with Skyward Sword because it wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be.
No, but I liked the artwork in it, that like sort of like impressionism. I thought
Dude, Twilight Princess looked cool.
Okay, Twilight Princess still falls under the Ocarina and Majora's Mask art style a little bit,
Yeah.
but ever since, like Wind Waker and Skyward Sword and the new one that's coming out, they seem to have this what's it called, cell shaded art style, which I don't have a problem with, but it's becoming too, I don't want to say Disney, but like too kid friendly. Like, I don't know, it's not
The best
dark
looking
enough.
one was Zelda 1 for NES. That looks good.
Hey, speaking of Zelda 1, my friends just had the Zelda Bowl, so they all raced each other in that game to see who could beat it first.
Oh
think-
man, that's
Who beat it first?
My friend Eric, I think he beat it in like an hour or something.
How?
Jesus, what?
How?
How is that even possible?
Did
Because
you
they've
use
been
the
playing.
lock?
They've been playing that game for like 25 years.
I beat that game, but I needed a walkthrough. It's
it's
so
a lot.
cryptic.
you memorize everything in the game, so you just have to repeat it.
Yeah.
I just think the more times you beat it, the faster you get at it. I beat Ocarina of Time a lot faster than the previous times because I knew where everything was.
Hey, my friends are crazy
So I
about games. My one friend is the guy. There was a video of him on YouTube, and he beat the first Super Mario game with his feet.
You gotta
Oh my
leave.
god!
See you guys.
Jeff's gotta go.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Hey, have a
Good
wonderful.
job, man. I'm
Hey.
proud of you.
What?
Under-
Oh yeah,
job.
really well. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Before you head out, if
Yeah.
anybody wanted to find you, where would they go to learn more about you?
The nearest Chipotle.
Alright.
He's gonna be there. Whichever one's nearest towards you.
Add me on Xbox One, JRBOOZY.
Jay Bose.
You can't talk about Microsoft or Xbox or none of that stuff. It's all about Nintendo, Jeff. Come on.
I named myself after my grandma.
He named himself. He came on there like, what do you
Go
want?
Xbox One. Bye.
Lil Baby,
Oh.
what do you want to be named? I want to be
Wait,
named that.
we're just a Nintendo thing. I do like Nintendo.
I don't know if you noticed, I'm actually wearing an Xbox One shirt.
Oh, busted. You're busted. I busted you.
Yeah.
I was just playing Killer Instinct, dude.
Boom.
Killer Instinct has gotten
You're dead.
better over the past months.
See you at Chipotle.
All right, guys. I'm going to Chipotle.
Well, let's talk about feelings.
I just thought you were just gonna say yes and then be silent.
Yes, there is something I'd like to talk about, but you gotta guess what it is.
Oh god. I don't even know. Can each of you go through and name off what your favorite Zelda game is or was, and tell us why you like it?
All right, let me just break like a misconception. I'm not a Zelda whiz. I didn't play Zelda games when I was little. You're getting the inside scoop, Jesse.
All right.
You're getting the dirt. You're getting the dirt on Grant Dufferin.
Thank you for that.
I didn't grow up on Zelda. I don't know. And then I played it as an adult. I never beat Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
Yeah, me neither. I think the
I-
only Zelda game I've played is Twilight Princess, and I played it for about 25 minutes. Sorry.
I beat the first one on NES. That was the only one I beat. Was the first one. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I playing the second one, Link's Adventure. That one's awful. I hated that one.
Right.
Then I made the transition to Twilight Princess. I love Twilight Princess. That game was awesome. But
Oh, I actually lied. I did play a lot of Link's Awakening for Game Boy. Because I did have that when I had a Game Boy, so I played that for a very long time.
oh,
So I
there you
guess that is my
Zelda
favorite.
fan.
That's my favorite because it's the only one I've really played.
go. Nicole, get out of here. Oh my God! Thank you.
Look at what I have.
Oh,
Hey,
sir.
Hi.
oh, to the internet.
Hey.
What is that? Who is? What was that?
My
Hey,
mom,
Trump
dude.
Taylor.
Yes,
Remember-
hi.
It's Winhell's mom.
Hey! Oh my God! It's Windows Mom. Hello.
You forget me?
Of course, I could never forget you.
Busted. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
Bye.
Oh wow.
Bye.
This.
Aye.
My mom spoiled Grant.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, I think it might actually be a big misconception because I think a lot of people would have just assumed since you played Link in the video.
No, you know what?
You're
It is
actually-
a misconception. It's not fair. I meet people all the time, and they're like asking me questions like I'm a Zelda whiz, and I'm like, oh, I don't know anything about Zelda. I just did research so I can make a funny video on the internet. And then they'll tell me straight up, oh, that's disappointing. I'm disappointing to you because you had a misconception of me. Is that fair? Is that
Yes.
fair?
That's
And
totally
you
fair.
take
I
the-
just-
That's like me in the
Favorite
small
I
penis
make.
contest.
Oh. They see it, they're like, oh.
Hey, I can tell you
That's
that-
too little.
that everyone involved in the Zelda project are fans, and that made it a lot of fun. So I mean, doesn't matter. I mean, I think that out of all of us, Grant is probably the only one that can easily say that he beat the first one, because I didn't beat the first one. I don't know a lot of people that were on set that beat the first one. I got my hands on a N64 as my first console, so I was, that was Ocarina of Time happens to be the one that I can say is my favorite one. But I've played all of them, and I seem to like all of them. So I mean, who gives a fuck if you didn't? I'm sorry. Who cares if
You wanna know
if
something
you-
weird?
Not like you didn't beat Ocarina of Time. Like you're like the mastermind behind it all. I don't know.
I love Back to the Future, though. I love Back to the Future.
So I had to watch all 3 movies with Grant before we finished all the series.
Oh, see here, yeah, that's the thing when we're making Link to the Future, is I knew all about Back to the Future. I didn't know anything about Zelda.
Yeah.
Winhell.
I knew more about Zelda. It was
So there we go.
Yeah, I think that's what we put ideas back and forth.
Alright. A little off topic, but did any of you see the movie 1,000 Ways to Die in the West?
Mm-mm.
There's a little cameo by the Doc in it.
Yeah. It was
Where,
actually
I don't think I
disappointing
saw that
because
movie.
I thought the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
where he like opens a barn and Doc is right there.
Yeah, he has the car under the sheets and everything, and he covers it up and acts like nothing's going on.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I saw.
It's the same
that?
actor and everything.
Yeah, but it's that is Yeah.
You cut out there.
Yeah, you got
They,
cut out.
they show that, and that's it. They don't show it in...
That's hilarious. I want to watch that now just for the part. I want to see it
It's
just
that
for
one little scene. It was good to see it.
It lasts maybe 10 seconds, but it's probably my favorite scene in the movie because he does all the little
Oh,
quotes.
good. It made me watch the movie because I thought there was gonna be more on it.
It's just 10 seconds, really?
Yeah, like
That's-
it's the
they
main
Yeah,
character.
it's like
He literally
it's
walks
like a
into
gag,
a barn.
you know.
And
That's
then,
awesome.
The doc's in there with the car, and he covers it up really quick, and he's like, "Great Scots!"
Mm. Cool.
But
Yeah, dude. But that's probably the best part of the movie because that movie was very disappointing.
All right.
Now,
what
well,
was,
Jesse, I got a question for you.
yeah.
Why do you do what you do? Is he typing it right now? Have you seen other 3GI videos, or have you just seen the because there seems to be like two types of fans, like either Link to the Future or the rest of 3GI.
I think I've seen the Link to the Future. I've seen the Smash Bros. I've seen. I think it was like a Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Swamp.
Yeah.
Swamp, dude.
Yeah. And then there's been a couple of others. I tried to. Whenever I first contacted Grant about the interview, I went through and watched maybe like 7 or 8 videos that I haven't seen just to catch up on everything that y'all were doing.
Okay,
You haven't
so
seen
what-
Puzzle Master?
If I did, I don't remember it.
Okay.
Not saying
you gotta
anything
watch
bad about your guys' work. It's just it was so long ago. Like
All right. So what is your impression? It's okay if you don't like it. It's not for everyone. But what is your impression? Because our style is pretty different than Link to the Future. That was kind of a more of like a
Commercial.
yeah,
More-
that was
commercial. It was all centered around this one gag. But the other stuff we do is centered around like a million. It's like more.
There is no center.
Yeah, there is no center. I
Every
think that's
gag has its own center, and every gag is completely insane.
Yeah.
the other videos are I'm not gonna say a little different. They're very different. The Smash Bros video kind of borders on that, but all the stuff that I remember from the Jurassic Swamp videos and some of the others is just instead of 1 or 2 ideas just thrown in there for laughs and expanded upon, it's just like 10 different jokes that the whole video runs on, and then you have to figure out a way to transition from one joke to a completely different random joke without it seeming too I don't know, like too weird, I guess. You have to keep it to where it makes sense. But yeah, it's I guess
No, we don't.
where a lot of people might assume you guys are kind of like, I would say, the whitest kids you know.
Wait, just
But-
get.
Yeah. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah. I
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Alright. Yeah, I would imagine a lot of people would think you guys were more like that, or at least that's how the average skit group would go, which is
Yeah,
kind
we
of why.
get Tim and Eric a lot too.
Oh, Tim and Eric, and that is a huge influence. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
that's
I
how
love-
we and Grant first bonded, I think.
Yeah, I'd say that's how we first bonded. Is like Tim and Eric. But like, I think Tim and Eric really did define what comedy is.
Definitely.
I don't-
When you guys start to make a video, what are a few things that you all always try to go for?
Try to go for.
Yeah.
Think of it make us just crack up laughing.
I feel like when I write with Grant, it's just we try to think of the most bizarre things we can come up with. What are people afraid to do? Let's do that. You know what? We did this one project that hasn't came out yet, and when we wrote it, the main goal of writing that was like, what's so bizarre that regular film students wouldn't do for their projects, and that's what we went for.
I was gonna ask if there were any ideas that you all come up with that you're just like, no, that's too crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
We have to pull it back a bit.
What are
Yeah.
what are some of the ideas we didn't do?
Well, usually if we're talking about Super Smash tournaments, it's like, okay, we can't do that. That's too dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that is like too dangerous.
More dangerous than tasing somebody?
Yeah, well, like, you know, like, hey, could Mega Man shoot me with a gun? Like,
Can we
we're
just
like-
fucking like murder you?
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
would say yeah, but I don't think we.
It'll totally be fun. There's millions of people out there that are into snuff films.
Oh yeah, dude, we'll make a snuff film.
Cool.
No,
I
but,
could be the Snuffleupagus.
There's a lot of stuff that like in Jurassic Swamp, for example. There's a lot of stuff that we wrote that didn't make it in, just because it was too much work for such a little gag. Like, there's a scene where we had the electric fence from Jurassic Park, and there's like a long scene of like mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, but there's like a lot of exchange of vomit and other like fluids. That didn't happen. Like stuff like that, where it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's really anything that we ever come up with. We're like, ooh, we probably shouldn't put that online, because I mean, the Super Smash tournament had blackface, you know, so it's.
We get a lot of heat for that.
Yeah, we did.
We get a lot of heat for that.
And that's why I keep doing it.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, to all the people who say I'm racist, I'm not.
Alright. Glad you cleared that up for
Yes,
us.
he has a couple of black friends. He's not racist.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Is there any ideas that you all have had for videos that you thought were golden and would just blow up, but
Dogfire.
the impression
Oh,
Or like
that's funny, dude.
the audience that the video reached didn't turn out the way you expected, and you just didn't understand why?
Ooh, good question. I think we've kind of found an audience that understands the ununderstandable, if that makes sense. Like, is there any ideas that I thought would go over better than? There's ideas that I didn't think would be as popular as they were. I guess.
I think that the 3GI audience is willing to accept almost anything we throw at them, because I know that Grant did an edit for the intergalactic whatever it was. Remember they sent me footage to edit that?
Yeah.
And that wasn't even something that any of us wrote. It was something that Grant was assigned to edit for a friend. And
There's
Grant
like
did just this bizarre edit. And people, like, when I was like, okay, put it up on 3GI, when people watched it, they were like, I don't know what I watched. Editing is so crazy that I liked it so much. So it's like, I think that the audience is always gonna be very forgiving, and because they just like the style.
That's a comment that we get in a lot of different forms. Is I don't understand what I watched, but I love it, and it's cool to show somebody something they love, but they didn't even know they loved it.
Yeah, that's
Sense.
just about every new Zelda fan or Back to the Future fan that I meet. I end up showing them all three of the Link to the Future videos,
Nice.
just because that was honestly one of the first videos I watched on YouTube that had me cracking up the entire time.
Really awesome, dude. What's your favorite one?
Well, we're glad you enjoyed it.
The first one, the whole discussion with the timeline is golden to me, because that's a huge, it was a huge debate in the Zelda community. So to see a video, instead of taking it serious like all the other fan theory videos out there, and to just make a huge joke about it, I don't know. It seemed like the perfect topic at the time.
It ended up being right. Official timeline is split.
What is your guys' favorite video that you have worked on?
Smash Bros. Tournament 4. My favorite video has to be that one.
Because he won.
Because I won. No, it wasn't scripted, because it was just so much fun to work on costumes. It was fun to work under very, very cold weather. So the fights had to be very rushed, or else we would have died. And it was overall just bizarre, crazy.
What about you, Grant?
I would say the small penis contest.
Say it one more time again.
Well, mine was the smallest. Mine was the smallest penis contest. That was like a once in a lifetime experience.
You're kind of cutting out, Taylor.
Dude, your thing jumped.
Hmm?
You're cutting out.
Still?
Yeah.
How about now?
There we go. That sounds better.
Does this sound okay?
Better than.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I would say my favorite video is the smallest penis contest because that was like a once in a lifetime thing and it was insane and weird.
Alright, can you explain what the small penis contest was exactly for those that haven't watched it?
It was exactly that. It was a contest in Brooklyn for the world's smallest penis, and the puzzle master went to go cover it and interview people, and I ended up competing.
Nice. Alright, what about you, Grant? What was your favorite video to work on?
Favorite video to work on? Oh, okay. That was a different question than before. Well, okay. Favorite video to work on would be Frick.
The Pokemon one?
What's the Pokemon one?
The one where your brother's like singing or whatever.
The Pokemon dance from 2005.
It's hard to say what the funnest one to work on was. Frick, I maybe the smallest penis because we got to take a trip to New York and that was a really fun road trip. But my favorite video, like when it's all said and done, presentation wise, would be Swamp because I think that is absolutely the best representation of what we are capable of as far as.
Oh, don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna have to hop off now. But I will talk to everybody later.
Freeze.
All right, thank you, Jesse. Thank you.
Later,
Thank you for being on the show. Alright, so your favorite was the Jurassic Swamp video?
Yeah, that was, yeah, when it's all said and done, got that. It looks the best and it's got the most, it's the busiest. I don't know. But the Super Smash tournaments, those are always a blast to work on. It's just wearing a weird costume and dicking around with your friends.
So all of the Smash Brothers videos, they weren't recorded at one time?
What's the question?
All of the Smash Brothers videos, they all weren't recorded at the same time?
No. All those videos, the first one was in 2010, the second one was 2011, the third one was 2012, and then the fourth one was 2014.
Oh.
But I can't remember. And the point is, all four of those videos were produced between Brawl and Melee. I mean Melee and Brawl. I mean Brawl and Wii U.
Wii U.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
and
yeah, those effort.
what is the average amount of production time it takes from the conception of a video until it's finally published?
That varies so drastically. Maybe the quickest one would be we always shoot for holiday videos because it gives us a deadline, and having a deadline is good for getting things done. So maybe Swamp. I don't know when hell.
Swamp is definitely the one that we turned around the fastest.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like there's a lot of things that factor in that, and the delays of previous projects. One, like most of the projects that we shot before Swamp, we were either in school or working, on other stuff. So it's if right now the way things are, turnarounds are going to be a lot faster because we're out of school. Honestly, like that was our excuse before. We're in school, can't not do our work for school because we're editing a 3GI video. But now that we're not at school,
we're in a position right now where we're basically dedicating our lives to filmmaking.
We're more focused than ever. In other words,
more focused than ever.
With the future of 3GI, could you see yourselves doing an actual full-length video?
Like a feature film?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. I have no doubt about it.
Is there one in the plans already?
Not right now.
Not right now. Actually, we talked about making a feature film before. I'm not going to give away anything. Grant, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to take more steps towards, getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
I'm sure it would,
with the...
I can easily say that we are definitely going to keep producing videos. We're definitely going to keep stepping up the game. And because this is what we love to do. This is actually, I feel like everyone on the team, this is, we're all passionate about it. And we just want to keep going at it. It's funny because I always, whenever I have the production meetings for the production company where we work, I always connect everything back to what we're doing in 3GI and how we're getting better and better to make better videos for 3GI, which is crazy. But I feel like we're tasting bits and pieces of the industry in the film world now, and we're applying all of that into what we do in 3GI to make things better.
Because 3GI is where we get to be goofy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where we get to make stuff for us. Just the website, http://3GI website, http://www.the3gi.com.
Alright, and everybody can find all of your social media links there as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Alright.
Instagram.
Stay tuned for more to come.
Okay, Cupid. All of them.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much for being a part of the interview.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you, Jesse.
See you guys.
Game over.
What I say?
I said game over.
Is that what I said? Are you correcting me or just saying game over?
I'm saying game over because it's game over Jesse, dude.
Alright.
Game over, man. Game over.
Alright. See you guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So we went through some questions with Taylor and Windhelm. The questions with you guys.
Yeah.
Which I'll let you take it away.
Could you two tell us who you are and what it is you do with 3GI?
I got into 3GI for the first time back for... I guess my first appearance was Super Smash Tournament 3. I played that was back in 2012, I believe. And
oh, dude, you were in the Christmas videos before that.
Well, we Smash before the Christmas videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my first involvement. Where I'm at now is I write scripts for things and do construct costume sets,
Produce, organize shots, all that.
Basically everything. It's just like a big melt pot where we just all...
It's like wherever something needs to get done, somebody's going to do it, and it's not really... It doesn't get decided on who's best at whatever needs to get done. It's like available.
Yeah.
Who's not currently doing something that they can do right now. What ends up being.
Alright, so I'm Eric. I got involved, for the Super Smash Bros. I saw some messages Graham was leaving on his friend's wall on Facebook. I thought, that seems like a cool guy. So I got in contact with him on Facebook and he said, "You look like Link, do you want to be him?" I said, yes. So that's how we got started. Now, yeah, we all do everything. I mean, with 3GI, I would specialize in, constructing stuff, out of wood or any kind of structural kind of thing, and did a little bit of, very light electrical work besides writing, producing, acting, creating costumes on duct tape and stuff.
Sneak some zaps in there.
I stuck at that, and then I got hit by it.
Alright. What are your two's favorite video that you guys?
It would be hard to beat Swamp in my mind. Like, I pumped the most love and blood and everything into.
Yeah,
I haven't played the Smash Bros.
I think Swamp was a special thing for us, is because for Chronomicon was our kind of first foray into like storytelling almost.
Yeah.
Together there isn't much of a story for Shrekonomicon, but like that's what it looks like when we do something like that. And so I think for Swamp it's time to come around and say, okay, here we are. We do these annual things like and other videos like that, and we're just trying out an annual, I guess, pattern with some of our videos. So it was our first test and kind of riding a long time to come up with how we were going to do certain things and what it was going to look like. And so when it finally came down to it, in that weekend in September where we filmed it, I think, yeah, I would have to agree. It was just the most fun to see all the love that was poured into it over the course of whatever, the half a year that we were writing it and getting it ready to film.
Alright.
Well, hold on. Ask them.
What?
Well, you asked, but that was their favorite. Okay. That might not be, because before you asked what our favorite video was, and then our favorite video to work on was.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the one
I think that's
question.
really interesting difference between the two.
My favorite video is Pokemon Dance Remix, no doubt. That's the best 3GI video.
Yeah, no, see, I would have to agree, though, as well.
The
There.
same. You're not gonna get those ones mixed up.
Pokemon Dance Mix, I love it. I think there's just pure, sweet comedy, and some fun dancing as well.
And his brother and the rest of his family do really well on that one.
When did you guys realize you weren't just posting videos to YouTube, that you were actually growing a fan base?
Ooh. I don't know, like, for me, like, it became somewhat, like, evident when these, like, certain guys, these certain fans started to, like, post, like, a ton, like, I don't know, I mean, I don't want, there's, like, a guy named E-Star, that's his handle on there, and he just posts, and if someone responds to him, then it's, like, 10,000 more posts. It's insane to see this guy talk about, just like Link and Legend of Zelda, basically.
He's really into the Super Smash tournament.
He got into the Super Smash tournament.
I think that's where a lot of people kind of entered from.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely where it would start to hit it for me, is where we look at the reactions we'd get for Super Smash, and even on our other videos, people would be posting like, when's the next Super Smash going to come out? You know, so you know that people are genuinely caring about, you know, what we do, and so it's a cool feeling. And I think, I don't know when our idea to make this was, but one day we sat down and we said we should make a 3GI Snapchat that we can sign into and see if anyone will get onto that and send us weird shit. And like, sure enough, people do, like, on a daily basis send us like
Yeah.
some shit. And that's just like great. That's so awesome.
Have you guys been checking that?
Part of that. I haven't checked it recently. No.
Oh, okay. Make sure to stay on top of that, because I cannot remember to check that thing.
It gets neglected.
Yeah, but I mean, and obviously there's, like, being on that wrestling show for Super Smash was crazy. Going to LA and being part of the Super Mario 3D World / what was the other one? Oh, Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, yeah.
Being part of that video contest was a huge thing for us, and to be in the same room with like Freddie Wong and like Black Nerd Comedy, and see all these other like huge kind of names that we had watched videos of, and to be in the same place.
Yeah. So it was like a big group of YouTube stars.
Yeah, it was like they picked like 20 or 30 different YouTubes to make these videos, and there were some pretty popular dudes down there, and we all bought shirts that had pugs on them at H&M before, and rolled up to this contest in like pug sweaters.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic, but again, like, really humbling to have this many fans and to have this kind of reaction.
Alright, what are your guys' thoughts on, and what did you have to do with, if anything, on the link to the future video?
We had nothing to do with it. That was when, I mean, people probably for a while would consider that Grant's calling card as like, here's what he can do with like basically nothing. So that's when I realized like, oh, he's not just an insane like friend of mine. He's like really good at this kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Just watch that over and over again, like show my friends and stuff. Be like, yeah, that dude. I make videos with him, you know.
That Link to the Future for me was like that one thing that's like you see it and it's like, yep, I need to work with this guy. Like I need to be a part of this. And it was like before I had known much about it, and Eric was telling me about he was getting involved in some of the drive-through pranks and things like that. And so I checked out the channel, and there's like that video like just stood out to me as like something that was like really, really special. Something that had like a really powerful vision and a commitment to what they were trying to do, getting it done. Like character-wise, costume, everything about it. You can tell there's a lot of commitment, which is something I look out for.
Alright, so are you guys a fan of the Legend of Zelda series at all?
Yeah, I mean, always like played a lot of the ones, you know, GameCube and N64, starting with, you know...
Oh yeah, Ocarina of Time was like the first Zelda
Majora's Mask. Played some the Twilight Princess. Played that one. That was fun for GameCube. The Skyward Sword, yeah, my sister and my brother both have. And then like a bunch of the GameCube ones.
Game Boy.
Song of Seasons or whatever, those kind of ones.
Yeah. Oracle of Ages and Seasons.
Yeah. The Oracle of Ages and Seasons, right. Yep.
Alright, do you guys have any projects outside of 3GI that you're involved with?
I'm in a band. I play music with one of my buddies from college. We're in like a folk outfit, like a Simon and Garfunkel type.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Where do you see 3GI going in the future?
To hell.
To hell, yeah. No, I don't know. I really don't know, because we look back every day. There's that app, Time Hop, and it shows you what you did like a year ago or 2 years ago. And it blows my mind so much, because I look back and see like that was only 1 year ago that we did that we released this, you know.
Yeah.
I think that standing in those shoes a year ago, I would have no idea that we would have come to this point. So where is 3GI heading in the future? I couldn't begin to guess, but I know it's going up. Yeah. We're going to be doing something that's exponentially more insane than what we're doing now, because that's just the way that it has gone and always will go.
Alright.
Part of what causes uncertainty with this kind of thing is the distribution apparatus, like how people are actually getting this stuff keeps changing. Like 4 years ago, nearly nobody would be able to go on YouTube on like their gaming system and check it out. Now it's like the norm completely to do that kind of stuff. Like, you know, Netflix and stuff producing their own programming. So it's like the finish line might come to us, you know, if we want to make a feature length, you know, thing. Right. It might not be going through the studio or anything. That might come to us, basically.
Actually, I don't know if you guys have heard, it's kind of off topic, but yesterday, I believe, Netflix, or no, it was the Wall Street Journal, announced that Netflix and Nintendo were teaming up to do a live-action TV series of The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I did hear that. That's insane. No, they don't have it written or anything. They just like announced it, right?
No, they have one thing written.
Yeah, it was
Hello. Oh no, it's excuse me.
Oh no, it was just Wall Street Journal had posted an article about it.
Yeah.
So it could be a rumor, but then again, it's Wall Street Journal, one of the biggest publications there are. So.
Right. And Netflix they seem to have like an unlimited amount of money for doing like new shows and stuff like that right now.
It's all about this, and guess what? It's gonna make this. So yeah, they're gonna make it.
Like they just happen. Like the Daredevil trailer just got released, the Netflix's Daredevil show, and that looks sweet too. I mean, like that's like we were saying, Netflix is like a huge thing that's going to really change the way that things are distributed, especially videos in the future. And you know, the Wall Street Journal I was reading an article there today where they, mentioned someone, or they called him a YouTuber. Like, this is a profession, like,
A YouTuber.
A YouTuber, right? It's a word that's like used like commonly in this generation's lexicon.
Are you an actor or a YouTuber?
So it's like, yeah, what do we do? Do we make movies or are we a YouTuber? So, we don't know where it's going to be. We could, if YouTube is going to be a thing, or if we're going to do Vimeo, Netflix, who knows?
Yeah, I was watching the YouTube channel Kinda Funny, if you guys know what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
And they were talking on there how Nintendo has started a YouTube policy to where they're basically taking all the profit from Let's Players and stuff that play games featuring their any of their IPs, but they share the profits with the YouTubers if and only if Nintendo is the only system they do Let's Plays of. And
really?
So there's a lot of famous YouTubers like PewDiePie and others that they have like millions of subscribers, so whenever they play a game on a Let's Play, there's thousands of people that are going to go buy the game just because they're a fan of him and he's playing the game. So he has like all these indie games that come out, like obviously Call of Duty and stuff like that is going to sell millions anyways, but some of the smaller indie developers, just by people like PewDiePie doing Let's Plays of their games, could make or break the sales.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he has an enormous influence over the gaming population, I think. Wasn't there a South Park episode?
Yeah.
PewDiePie recently? Yeah. I mean, it's just, he has an insane amount of clout just for a guy who does YouTube. Like, that's all he does. He doesn't does he have a website that he runs or anything like that?
I don't even know.
I think it's like just his YouTube, but like he has that much power to decide what gets sold and what doesn't. So it's like they won't let him make Nintendo Let's Plays anymore.
He can, but if he does, he doesn't get the profit from it unless Nintendo is the only company that he's doing Let's Plays of.
Wow.
I guess. Well, to be fair, in that relationship, they did all the hard work.
That's true.
So if he's getting paid for nothing, and I would think I don't have much empathy if he doesn't get paid for talking about a game he had nothing to do with, and just playing it. But it is crazy in terms of his influence. Like, they might be shooting themselves in the foot by forcing exclusivity on these sort of people. Who there's a million games out there, so they don't have to be Nintendo.
Exactly. So what would your guys' reaction, Grant, I didn't get to ask you this question earlier, but what would all three of your reactions be if your YouTube channel blew up to that big?
If it blew up that big, feature-length movie.
Yeah, I think at a certain point, like, we couldn't justify having that amount of resources and not doing something like enormous with it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't keep doing the same thing. If we got to that level, I think like we would understand that we have the power to communicate with millions of people simultaneously. Like, that's insane. He has something like hundreds of million subscribers, right? Like 250 million subscribers or something.
It's a ton.
I don't know what the numbers are. I don't watch him myself.
Yeah, I don't either. He's got millions though, and if we, I mean, I get worried sometimes thinking about the fact that 12,000 people could possibly be taking in this like weird shit that we're putting out. Something like Irrational Treasure type stuff. 12,000 people might have like taken that into their subconscious and like internalized it. So if we had like hundreds of millions of people, yeah, we would really have to like up that bar and do something crazy.
We definitely have to improve. Though granted, I mean, my imagined budget for like a feature-length thing with just us would be like 20 grand, so we wouldn't have to get that huge for that to happen. Those people really do make just insane amounts of money.
I always think like on
only.
You hear about budgets for Hollywood movies, and you think like a lot of that has to just be paying for like the manpower it takes to make the movie because so
Food,
many hundreds of
drivers.
people are working on this, constantly building the things. So when you really have like 6 guys who do like all of it, it's like you can do a lot with a little bit of money, you know, which is I think what we always try to do.
Yeah. We just have large visions and try to make it happen with little money.
Yeah, large vision.
He has 34 million
34 million
subscribers.
Not
That's insane.
Almost 8 billion video views.
Almost 8 million views.
He's first in video views on YouTube, and he's fourth.
Jesus.
So like that's what I was talking about earlier. Is like if just 1% of
Right.
his fans bought a game, that would be 300,000 copies of a game sold.
1%.
Just 1%.
And that's a success.
Wow.
That's unreal.
Yeah. But
So yeah, I think we're dealing with the powerful beast, YouTube, and it's been kind to us so far.
Yeah, we
This
got
is the
the ball so far. Not as much as PewDiePie, but
this is the mark of the beast. The play button. YouTube.
so
this is the mark.
would you guys say that your lives have changed at all thanks to 3GI?
Absolutely.
Internally, like having an outlet of like both creation and destruction is huge.
Yeah.
That I get to make all this stuff, be artistic, and then at the same time be completely like free to do whatever I want, and then yeah, we just destroy it in the process of filming, which is great.
Very therapeutic.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's that I think creation is so important for everyone to be a part of, just to be making something that no one has told you to make. No one told us you have to make this video. It's by our own volition. We met each other and we decided this is something we want to do. We're going to give up our free time, our money, our resources to get this thing done. And if nobody sees it, who cares? I don't show my parents the videos. Like, I don't have my parents' approval on the video. It's like, for that. And it's not even like we're really ourselves. It's just the act of doing it is what feels so good. Be a part of something like this.
Yeah. Are there any crazy ideas that you guys have had to make a video, but it got rejected and you would like to see in the future, or just some crazy ideas that you haven't even really brought to the table yet that you would like to work on?
Yeah, you're gonna start him on Susoff?
I was gonna say Susoff will still be happening, but I was gonna say Jurassic Swamp. You can go to the video, you watch it. It's 6 minutes long, 6.5 minutes long. That roughly translates to about 6.5 pages of script.
Yeah.
The first draft of Jurassic Swamp was about 30 pages long. So like that's how many crazy ideas got cut just out of that video alone. So it's like we always, you know, as you should do, I think, in terms of art, shoot high and then kind of like chip away.
Yeah, start with start with think of, trim it down to the absolute gold that like is succinct. Because we did lose some like absolute gold in that, just because it wouldn't fit in.
Yeah.
The Shrek Terminator, I still think like that would have been so insane. Riding the T-Shrek at the end.
Well, dude, do you remember there's like a whole Alien parody in there?
Yeah, we had a whole Alien parody, an Alien, a Shrek butt hugger. It's like a face hugger that attaches to your butt.
It's
And
just
like,
gonna be like all epic movies like Jurassic Park. So not just Jurassic Park.
Like epic movie.
Like and like Susoff is an idea we had like almost over a year ago for a Face-Off parody. It's like kind of like the plot of Face-Off with Cage and Travolta.
Yeah.
Except instead of Cage and Travolta, it's the Cat in the Hat and the Grinch. And it's just them facing off, like fighting each other.
The idea actually is way more convoluted than that, but that's the only way to explain it to you in a way that makes sense today.
It sounds pretty awesome.
Face will draw you
Honestly.
of what that actually means.
And I'm glad it's taken time for us to do this, because this gives us more opportunities to meet people who can do some really sweet prosthetic work.
That's true.
Oh, and in terms of unfinished projects, we have a bunch of these really nice scripts that we made for a show called Game Boys that we haven't shot more than like a second of.
Game Boys is about Grant, Eric, and I as high school like weirdos.
High school
and
boys.
We're gonna end up shooting it when we're like in our 40s. So it's gonna grown men back in high
Well,
school.
I think we'll still look pretty young though.
Hopefully,
if we do it right. If we
But
do it right.
all the extras have to be actual children, like our bully.
That
Dude, we have to cast an actual 14-year-old as the bully.
A 14-year-old.
Like, really young.
dude, we gotta cast 14-year-olds as the teachers too. We're just the oldest people in the school by like 30 years.
Dude, the teachers have to be our age, because they would.
Yeah.
Why not?
But yeah. So there's always things cooking. You know, you don't.
Yeah, we've got a couple things on the
It
back
never
burner
stops,
always.
Alright.
Doing.
Oh god. I think I've pretty much went through all the questions that I need to ask. Is there anything that you guys would like to bring up or give a mention to?
Let's see.
I guess there's going to be in there. We don't get a chance to do this much, so anyway, to just say that we're really, really blessed to have such a sweet fan base, and as a strange person who has had troubles feeling like, you know, or feeling like they belonged in a world that is normal in a lot of ways, and like normal in some like very distressing ways almost, to find like-minded weirdos and then like-minded like fans who are also weirdos who kind of like join in this revelry and like feel at home in this weirdness. Like, that's just a really humbling thing to be a part of. So
Yeah, and on that, invite everyone to Shrek Fest 2015.
yeah, Shrek Fest.
That's where we get to meet him in person, and it was so good last time that I hope like all of our fans show up to that one to hang out with them, you know?
Like there was this girl the other night that we were hanging out with, and she was telling us that we shouldn't do Shrek Fest 2 because, quote, Shrek was a meme last summer and it was funny, and now it's not funny anymore.
Yeah,
and it was like
it wasn't funny because of the meme.
we didn't do it because of the meme. It's like the reason we're doing things is because it makes us laugh and it makes us happy, and if it makes other people happy too, then that's exactly what we're doing it for, you know?
Yeah, I think Grant said earlier you all had driven there for the fest, and then you found out it was fake. So then...
Oh, no. We found out it was fake before we drove there.
Facebook this guy had made, and somehow it just blew up, but it was all a joke for him. And he eventually revealed, after like getting so many people like in the Facebook group, that it was fake, that it wasn't a real thing. We put out the word like, it's gonna happen. We are gonna make it happen. This is our group, and we're gonna sponsor it basically. And we did.
That's a hilarious thing, man. And we saw a Facebook group that had 300 people attending an event about a giant green monster who starred in a movie that came out over 10 years ago. Like, that is insane. And if we, like, the fact that we were able to take charge of that, we were so lucky that that guy was just like a total lame-o and decided to make it a joke.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wish that was my idea to have Shrek. Like, I really wish it was.
Alright, so for those people that are watching that don't really know how to find any of your stuff, where would they have to go to find out more about you or to watch more of your videos?
Well, YouTube, all of our videos are on there as far as I know, but then we also have our own website which links to all the videos, and also has, I mean, it's got some nice bios about us, some little like trading cards and stuff about us, and if they want, like, you know, we have like merchandise and stuff.
Buy shirts.
If they want to buy a shirt with the Shrek face on it or whatever they want.
It's called the3gi.com, and if you just YouTube the 3gi or just 3gi, you'll be able to find us. Yeah.
Alright, and do you guys ever have any encounters with fans that just randomly walk up to you and are like, hey, you're that guy from YouTube?
I wish.
I have, but Grant has.
Yeah, Grant does.
That's happened to you for Links to the Future.
It's happened to me a couple times in like isolated instances, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that's something that ever regularly happens.
And it's
we'll have to see.
It's, I don't know, it's kind of hard sometimes. I don't know if it's like all faces or just ours. Like, no one recognizes. Sometimes I'll meet people and I'll show them like a video like Super Smash Bros. And they'll say, "I've seen this. That's you." Like they don't believe me. I'm like, "Yeah, like look close. It's definitely me in all these videos." Believe me. That's what happened to this girl talking about Shrek Fest. Showed her a picture of it, and they're like, "No, that's not you guys." So I had to show her a huge long video about it just to prove that my face was my face. You know?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Experience to get offered the internship again.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my face.
It's a story.
Let me know.
What is that?
It's been going on the whole time.
What is that?
Like the high-pitched ringing.
I just started hearing that. Do you hear that echo? Oh my god.
Man, you're turning into our reality. Yeah, it's red.
I can't hear you guys. Up.
That's horrible.
Well, I don't think you can use me, but good luck. Hopefully this interview helps. Can't wait to see him finish.